Hey Sagittarius, and welcome to your September 2016 General Tarot Forecast. My name is Sky, and I'm here to deliver you guys hopefully an amazing reading. I just wanted to say quickly before I start on your interpretations that I'm starting my own Etsy shop, so if you guys would like to check out the description box below and, go over and visit me on my shop. I've been putting a lot of work into it, and it's been really fun, so you guys should check that out if you get a chance. Also, I'm just doing my readings a little bit different now. I'm just doing an audio recording for the month of September while I think about some better ways to integrate video and stuff. You guys know how it is. Anyway, I think it's going to be a great month for Sagittarius. I have your spread out in front of me right now, and I'm just going to kind of take a second to draw it all in. So, the most obvious thing that comes to me right off the bat is Sagittarius is the only sign out of for me who doesn't have any major arcana cards in your spread, which is pretty rare. All the other signs do have major arcana cards, but it's all either minor arcana or court cards for you guys this month. And what that says to me right off the bat is maybe you guys are lacking a little bit of passion right now. Maybe things are a little bit boring for you or seem really mundane, or you're just taking things day by day. That's really the first thing that kind of hits me. And I think that that's also represented in that Four of Swords that you guys have, which is the second card. Maybe you guys are trying to step back and kind of relax, and maybe the last few months had a little bit of stressful stuff going on, and you guys just really want to step back and recharge from everything that happened. Now, as the sign Sagittarius goes, you guys tend to have a lot of abundant energy. You're the most mature fire sign. You have, the wands are your correlating tarot suit. So you guys have a really, cultured sense of passion, a really mature sense of energy disbursement. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but it's like going into the month of September, you feel like you're kind of lacking that, and it might be kind of scary to you, but definitely a message that I'm getting is it is coming back. You need to take a little bit of time and reassess your goals and aspirations. You need to take a little bit of time and ask yourself, why am I not feeling a huge drive towards life right now? Why do I not have so many things that I'm working on? Most Sagittarius have 10 different projects going on at a time, creative things, artistic things, things that gather a lot of material assets, lots of different things at once. Sagittarius is one of the best multitaskers in the zodiac. So you might be finding yourself going into September feeling like you're not multitasking as well as you have in the past. You feel like you don't have you have too much on your plate with potentially one thing in your life right now. And it's you're having to commit to it, and that can be difficult for Sagittarius. It can be difficult to commit to only one thing. They like to have a lot of things going on at once. And I definitely see for September a potential for you guys to be taking on new projects. For as the first thing that's kind of jumping out at me is career. Career-wise, I think that if you've really been having to find yourself focusing on one thing, your boss or your higher up is going to come to you and really give you a lot of new work. And I don't think this is going to be a bad thing for you guys. If you have a lot on your plate right now, and that sounds scary, just getting more work, I think it's going to change. The nature of your work is going to change a little bit. It could be a promotion. It could just be even a change in position. I can see that too. And the reason I'm thinking that is because on the bottom right, you've got that Knight of Pentacles. And also you've got that the 9 and the Knight of Pentacles, creating your foundation, kind of the past that's leading up to what happens in the month of September. And both of those cards are about career success, material success, financial success. And they may not have happened yet, but you're building it up. You have a foundation in which you can achieve those things now in the month of September. And the Knight of Pentacles is all about, creating a goal for yourself, creating a material financial goal, and then not stopping until you get to it. Sagittarius tends to resonate really well with the Knight archetype. because, you know, you're a centaur, you're half man, half horse, so you're always going after the things that you desire. You're always kind of, sometimes even leaping before you look. It's kind of the nature of your sign. And for the Sagittarius that doesn't resonate with, check your rising sign, check your moon sign, and also go and watch those readings, because you might find a lot of information that resonates in those readings. So I see you guys starting out September like looking into the future. Like you might even kind of not be connected to the present. It's like all of your goals and what they can bring you and all the achievement that's waiting for you in the next year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Like you're looking at what you're going to get, and you might be struggling to put the work in or to fill in those blanks. And Sagittarius struggles with this all the time. Sagittarius is a dreamer. You're always thinking about the end game, and sometimes on the flip side of that, even though you have great aspirations, it can be difficult to fill in the blanks to get there. And I almost see you guys attacking your future so hard that, once you get into the second week of September, you're really tired, you're feeling really drained, and you kind of just have to take a moment to step back and withdraw. Likewise, if you overextend yourself too much, this could be an illness, and it's not going to be anything huge. Like, when I say illness, like definitely by the other cards represented, it's probably just going to be the type of thing where you're just drowsy, you just feel like you need to stay in. It's not going to be a life or death scenario for sure. But, if go to the doctor if you need to. I'm not saying not to take any proper precautions. Anyway, I think it's just going to come out in the sense of you guys feeling like you need to rest. Like there might be some insomnia, there might be, some of you guys might even be recovering from an injury that happened over the summer. Like I can see like an ankle injury or a knee injury, something that limits your ability to walk. But this is really good though, because I see recovery happening throughout the middle of September. Whatever injury, sickness, illness that you may have had recently, for whoever that applies to, I see recovery happening, which is great news, and I'm really proud to hear that. As you advance on into the latter part of September, I think that there could potentially be people in your life who need some help. Like you might have friends or family members who come to you who need to borrow money, or who need you to like look after their kids, or just someone who calls on you to be in service for them. Likewise, this could be you too, Sagittarius. So take proper or prepare properly so that you don't need to ask someone for a loan, so that you don't find yourself in a position in which you can't cover all your bases. I think that that's an important thing to talk about for getting on to the latter part of September. And also, there could be a female water sign like Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. And it could be male or female, but some kind of a feminine water sign who you might struggle with a little bit towards the latter part of September. There's some things that happened, I think, with this person where there might have been some emotional manipulation. There might have been some false impressions given. And you might have found out something about this person and it caused a confrontation. It's time to solve this at the end of September. It's time to move past the hidden. It's time to bring everything to light. It's time to lay everything out on the table and solve it. Because whatever, this is kind of random and it might not apply to everyone, but this predicament you found yourself in with this person, if you don't solve it now, I feel like there are going to be things that happen moving on into October where it becomes so muddled and so many things go unseen that it becomes so much more difficult to solve. So whatever simplicity you have right now, don't take that for granted. Don't put it off. It's time to fix a problem with a feminine water sign, definitely. Okay, for those of you that might not have completely applied to, I think that, Sagittarius is an emotional sign, but they tend to like try to channel their emotions in more like positive outlets. Like they tend to maybe channel emotions through exercise, through art, through attacking something on the career level. Like Sagittarius isn't a huge sign to just like lay and cry and grieve, and it's a fire sign. It's mature fire. So whatever, and Sagittarius does feel very deeply, but it tends to express itself on a more like physical level and on a more like external level. So I definitely can see that some of the Sagittarius need to get more in touch with what they're feeling on a deeper level. Um, there might even be some feelings of resentment or I don't know, what do I want to say? Like bottled up emotions that haven't been channeled towards another person in your life that you need to get out. Otherwise, if you don't get them out now, they could really come at like a difficult time when they aren't warranted. Like these emotions that you're feeling on into the latter part of September could come up at a time that is not um that is not good for you, Sagittarius. So you need to, and also they could come out in like an explosive, fiery way, and they might lose whatever importance, like whatever communication that really needs to be communicated might become clouded by the actual explosion that happens. So you need to like assess your emotional state right now, Sagittarius. It's not the funnest thing for Sag, but you just need to go within and look. And whoever you're really struggling with right now, if there is a person like that in your life, maybe write down in the clearest, most factual manner, like what hurt you have, like what they've done, how it's affected you, and try to not blame, but try to just put it out there clear and logically, and then try to communicate that to this person rather than it coming out in a really unhelpful, explosive manner that just makes you look like you don't have much control over your own emotions. So, and just at a really another mundane level, like watch out for getting dehydrated later in the month of September. I think that that's also a big possibility because I'm looking at that Queen of Cups in reverse, and I think that that's probably one of the more important cards in your spread this month. All the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, tend to get dehydrated a lot easier than the other signs because you guys have so much fuel, you have so much physical vitality that it really uses up your water store within your body. So make sure that you're replenishing your liquids and maybe even electrolytes. Watch out for caffeine and alcohol intake. That those things that dehydrate us, like make sure that you're at least replacing that with water. And I think that doing that will also help to prevent any kind of explosive emotional problems. If you're dehydrated, you might be more irritable, stuff like that. On the positive side, I really think that, if you can do this emotional work that you have to do, that you're really going to come off to people in a positive, optimistic, jovial way. We've got that 9 of Pentacles on the bottom left. And watch out for being arrogant. Watch out for looking like you're just the best thing ever. Balance that with a bit of modesty, and you're really going to come off to people in an extremely positive way. I think you're going to be very physically attractive, and people are going to really want to reach out to you. You're going to be a popular person in the month of September if you can do some of this emotional work at an inner level, and also if you can rest and sort of recover from any injuries, whether they be emotional or physical. You're going to step into a really strong place of popularity and success towards the latter part of September if you can accomplish those goals. All right, Sages, I hope that you enjoyed that reading, and I really do think September is going to be great for you guys. I think that it's going to be a great resting time above all else. I don't think that you're going to have any unexpected huge drama. And let me know in the comments below how that plays out for you guys. Because y'all, like I said, y'all are the only signs that didn't get any major arcana. And I'm curious to see as the month progresses, like, how did that work out for you guys? Do a lot of really intense things happen, or is it just kind of a month of sort of mundane, easier, microcosmic events? Anyway, if you guys get time, check out my Etsy shop in the description box below. And I will see you guys for October readings. Thank you. Bye.